All right, we're back. Circling Back podcast coming to you live from Austin, Texas. My name's Will DeFreeze. To my left, the Bing Bong Don, David Roth.
I know we've got a big show, a loaded rundown. So hypothetically, if we were going to cover one of these three headlines, which story would we want to talk about? First, how to heat up your romps with temperature play, from saucy candles to hot toys.
I kind of want to dig further into that one.
Okay.
All
Dave
right.
can forward it to you.
Middle-aged bloke gets off on wearing nappies, and he even makes messy in them.
What's a nap?
Is a nappy a diaper?
It's a diaper for our friends across the pond.
Ooh, I don't like making messies, so I'm going to pass on that one, David.
Okay, third and final. My wife is having sex with other men, but there's big reason why I can't object.
Is it because he's having sex with other women?
Hard to say, I haven't clicked it.
Damn.
This is all courtesy of the Daily Star if you're looking to kill a few minutes.
I want to know why he's getting voluntarily cucked.
Dave, you need to stop looking at that website for stars updates. They don't cover NHL.
I know.
It's just a UK
I know.
gossip rag.
Just looking for some highlights.
It's a rag. People don't use that enough.
Hey, here's a question for you guys. Did you guys ever remember back in the day when you'd be watching the news and there'd just be some dude sitting behind a table and he would just bust out newspapers and start reading from the newspapers? Is this the thing?
Wait, where?
Just on the news. Like you'd be watching the news, they'd be sitting at their anchor desk, and then
No.
there'd be a dude who would come in and be like, "Oh, we're gonna look at the back pages," and start like reading from the newspaper.
That was never a thing.
Okay, then
Here.
the segment
Sounds
that
like
I've
a
been
great gig.
workshopping is going away.
I see the vision if you want to go with it.
Yeah, there's something there. There's something there. Maybe it was a UK thing, and maybe I got it from watching soccer stuff.
Huh.
Dylan Shivery, ladies and gentlemen.
Man, there's a cool front headed this way. A big boy cool front. I'm talking a temperature drop of like 40 degrees, David.
You can call it a cold front if you want.
You know what? All right, fuck it. It's a cold front.
So it's going to be a drop of 40 degrees. Dylan just turned 40, and we're not doing Edward 40 hands just for
Yeah.
this celebration. I don't understand why we can't do this.
Look, I tried Edward 40 hands when I was like 20, and it took me out.
Okay, let's go
At
to Kelly's Irish Pub.
40
Let's go to Kelly's Irish Pub. Let's ask for pitchers of Guinness, and we'll
we
just
do-
strap them to our hands, and we have to finish them.
I'll do Edward pint hands.
Okay.
Fuck with that.
Do you think Kelly's would let us duct tape pints to your hands?
Yeah, why the hell not?
I would do Edward exactly one beer hand.
Like that?
Yep.
That would still be funny. I'd be okay with that. If you want to do it, can you do a pitcher of Guinness with one hand? We can just tie them both.
No, do you know who you're talking to?
I'll help you pee, dude. I'll zip you. I'll
yeah,
unzip
that's a
you.
good point. Someone's going to have to help.
Also,
Maybe I'll wear my nappies.
in personal news, I just followed Maya Jama on the Grom.
That's
It's dangerous.
Is that why your phone's smoking?
Yes,
Or did you update iOS?
it's because I followed Maya Jama on the Grom.
It's draining your battery.
is she team follow back?
Not yet, but it's been about a minute and a half.
Okay.
She would be a great cameo get.
Does she have it in her profile, team follow back, like Micah did at the power plant?
Let me look.
Hold on. You're not really looking. You didn't crack your knuckles. There you go. Yeah,
I
it
see.
is.
Will DeFreeze follows her already.
Yeah, I follow. You know how much I love Love Island. It's
No-
purely a transactional thing.
Nothing about team follow back in the bio, but she hasn't yet seen me
Okay.
on the Grom, so
Okay.
maybe she'll, you know,
Do you think her and Sammy Sweetheart are DMing back and forth right now about how hot you are?
maybe so. Her follower to following ratio is very impressive. She follows under 1,000 people.
I don't think about the ratio as much as I used to. I feel like that was an early social media thing.
Yeah. That was like a 2017 Dave thing that I was worried about.
One time, noted Phillies fan. I'm really sorry, Dan. Dan Regester. He roasted me because I had more tweets than followers. I was like, dude, that's kind of just, but like that's a little rude.
Okay, I haven't really thought about that, but
You had more tweets than followers?
Yeah.
That's such a Dan thing.
Yeah.
Like,
I was like, dude, it's a very Dan thing to think of things in that way, which I enjoyed.
like, bro,
He
what are you doing?
he definitely gave me a bit of a crisis in the bullpen at
Dude.
Grand X for like a day.
You should delete some of your old ones, bro.
I thought I need to. If there's a service out there that'll let you delete like a mass delete tweets, I would love
There
to
is.
just get rid of some just so I don't have like 20,000 tweets on my timeline.
There is, but I think they're
well,
sketchy.
the problem is it only deletes tweets and it won't delete your Zeets.
Oh, that's fun. That's fine.
I see. Yeah.
I searched something the other day on myself, and I saw just a tweet that was old, and it wasn't like a bad tweet in terms of like getting canceled or anything. It was a bad tweet because it wasn't funny,
I've got plenty.
and it was just like, dude, I have to delete this. Like,
Yeah.
I deleted a Ryan Adams lyric from like 2011 that I put out at like 3 a.m.
were you
It's just-
lonely?
Yeah,
Hey, those are real player hours.
yeah, that was a real.
What happens during
Real
real
issues.
player hours? I was trying to figure this out when you were tweeting one night.
Only real players know. We don't. That's when we thrive. 3 a.m.
I got up at 3 a.m. last night, and
You
I
should have tweeted
I
it.
walked from my bed, and I got on the couch because I couldn't sleep with the feedings going on with our child, and I didn't feel like a real player at that point.
Those are real player hours, though.
I looked out the window, and I was like, damn, I wish I had the energy to get up and shut this shade.
That's
Dylan,
probably my best tweet ever, actually.
Dylan interrupted real player hours. He came back to the office yesterday about 3, and Brett was having a little concert out there. And Dylan's like, "Can we turn this down?"
I didn't mind the music so much. I mean, it wasn't good, but I didn't mind it. It was the
Oh,
volume.
Okay,
The
you're
volume
telling
was-
me
I couldn't focus on anything.
there was a mix of Creed, Matchbox 20. What else, Randy? I heard Adam's song.
There was some Blink in there, some Switchfoot.
I respect that my taste in music is very different from everyone else in the office. And so when you guys play shit like that, I'm like, all right, go off, do your thing. I never complain about the music. I mean, I'll voice my opinion that it's not good, but I'll let you do your thing. It was just too loud. That's my only thing. Look,
I'm
I'm
gonna
40.
take the aux today,
I'm
y'all.
40 now, Dave.
I'm taking the aux.
That means your hearing should be going away. It shouldn't be too loud for you.
But also, loud noises
Good
bother me
point.
more that I'm 40.
Oh.
You know,
Anything else happen while you're 40?
plenty.
Okay.
Did you make messy in your nappies?
No,
Okay.
I still have complete control of my bowels. Thank you.
We've got a loaded rundown today, boys.
It's
loaded rundown.
Yeah, loaded like Dave's nappy over there.
Exactly.
You don't know what's in this nappy.
I don't. I wish you'd never read that headline. I won't. Dylan has the luxury of not seeing a photo of the gentleman in his nappy.
It said he makes messy.
Yeah, and like you just be glad you weren't on this side of the table for that, Dylan.
He was edgy.
I'm thankful.
Some quick announcements before we get started today. Wilmont's polos are still available at rowback.com. Use Backer20 for 20% off anything on their site. They've loaded up some new stuff on there so often that I can't stop going. I love it. Secondly, spooky season is just absolute heat right now. We did our 4th episode yesterday. 5th episode is coming on Halloween next week on Tuesday. It's going to be lit. We get to dress up. Skelly might make an appearance.
You haven't seen shit till you see these boys just buzzing on Halloween spooky season.
I'm so excited.
This episode is almost certainly going to be bussin'.
Mm-hmm.
I'm taking that day off, by the way.
Halloween?
Yeah, Skelly's filling in for me.
A whole day?
I told y'all that.
That works.
Yeah,
that works.
the whole day.
We also have a newsletter, wash.substack.com. We're doing Friday emails from that. And pretty much if you want first access to anything from the Wash Shop, that's where you're going to get it to. Go to youtube.com/circlingback. We have a ghost tour video on there, but you can find all of our episodes on there as well. And without further ado, I think it's time, boys. Have you guys missed this? Did you guys do this while I was out?
I think
We did it
tried,
1 week.
We tried one, yeah.
Jake was here, and Jake was rattling my cage so much about being a terrible host that I forgot to do it.
Well, it's time for Will's 5-star review
He really got in your dome, didn't he?
of the
Fuck
week.
yeah, he stays in it. I'm excited.
This one comes from Friday of this week. It's a good one. 5 stars from The Needful. The Needful.
Okay.
It says producer Micah's swing tips. Big shouts to producer Micah for jumping on the 1s and 2s a few weeks ago and providing a player with the best swing tip of all time. The thought of shutting a garage door in my backswing has awakened the masculine urge to hit 270-yard piss missiles dead down the fairway. Something Dorn could only dream of.
That's right, dude.
I got you on the distance, but yeah,
Don't mean
I don't
nothing,
hit
bro.
him straight. I don't hit him straight anymore, but that's okay.
I was looking at a chart the other day that was equating your age with your handicap and showing how far you should drive the ball. Based on being 36 and a 12.9 handicap, any guesses on how long I should be driving the ball?
271.
I'd say 255.
They said that the average at my thing was 230, which felt low to me. I don't consider myself a long hitter by any means, but I can hit at 230.
That's
With my
dentist
5-wood.
distance. 230.
It is.
Stepped on each
It
other.
is.
Do
I thought
they-
that was interesting, though. I was like, okay.
That's
It made me feel a little good about myself,
that can't be right.
but it made me start questioning my work around the greens.
That's short, man.
What's it say about exit velo?
That's short baller shit.
They didn't have anything on exit velo. Hey, can you guys point me in the direction of our next sponsor? I'm very excited about this because traditionally I've been terrible with using my points in general. Whenever I use my points, I feel like I'm not using it in the right way, and I always start to question myself. I have several points because I use them so few that like now I'm just like, what do I do with these? Luckily, Point Me is here. It's the first of its kind real-time search engine for points. It's like Kayak or Google Flights, but for points. Point.me shows people how to get the best flights using their credit card points or airline miles, and it breaks down every step of how they can move from one to the other. They're on a mission to get people better flights for fewer points and for people to stop wasting their points. Last year when we went to Italy, your boy used pretty much all of his points to get his flight over there. And I was like, I feel like I could have done this more efficiently.
You didn't use them the best way, probably.
Point
Yeah.
Me would have helped.
I was happy about doing that, but I was like, I feel like I didn't need to use all of them. But this checks flights across 33 loyalty programs and more than 150 airlines to uncover a multitude of real-time award flight options. And guess what? Point.me runs on extensive business rules and logic to validate the flights that you see on Point Me. And these are flights that you can actually book. It's easy to use. Users can walk through every step of how to conduct a point transfer from a credit card to an airline all the way to booking, which is critical. At every touch point, we've asked, could someone who has never used their points before use Point Me successfully? So there are lots of educational moments and opportunities to build confidence and understanding. Their mission is to make it as easy as possible for travelers to find their best deals, no matter the loyalty program. Go hit it up. Do we have a deal for them?
No,
Okay.
we don't.
The deal is y'all need to go check it out.
I mean,
It's just general
the deal is that
awareness.
you don't waste points.
We make them aware.
Okay. Because, like, trust me, as somebody who has botched it in the past, get the help that you can get. Unless you're a points person who dedicates a lot of their time to that, you're probably going to botch it. Allow them to point you in the right direction.
It's good. It's a good tagline.
I didn't even, that just came off my head.
That's a good
Yeah.
tagline.
Dude, this dude's sick with it.
Randy brought something up yesterday that I was not familiar with. I famously question whether or not dinosaurs even existed just because I have a brain on me.
I don't want to hear that. right
And
now.
I think big paleontology is
Can you
just
imagine
using government
dude,
funds.
Imagine if Parks was sitting here listening to your shit.
He'd break his little heart.
He'd come across his table at you, tiny little fist flying.
I'll come at you like a spider monkey.
Exactly. He'd put his size, I don't know, 2 shoes right up your butthole.
He'll stick his boot up my ass. It's the American way.
Yeah.
Does he have boots yet?
With the fur, yeah.
Well, how?
He used to, but he outgrew 'em. It's probably time to. That's the thing about kids, man. They just be growing. So
Yeah.
don't get too attached to their clothing, because
Oh, take me back.
Fritz has some boots. He's obsessed with them.
Kids love boots,
It's
dude.
dude, it's all he wants to wear.
Kids want to be cowboys before they even know what cowboys are.
He was banned from wearing them from school.
really,
He's not mobile in them.
Two alpha.
Not mobile in them.
he was banned from wearing them to school.
Yeah, you can't wear cowboy boots to school.
Why the hell not?
You can't wear cowboy boots or Crocs. I don't fucking know.
That's bullshit.
I agree.
They're just discriminating against cowboys.
Low key. I have been putting him in Crocs and just sending him some days.
What if he was working the ranch all day and then goes to school? They're just like, nah.
What's he tending the bar up there or what?
He had to come out from Pecos way.
You're making a Dick Saloon play.
My
about
son is not a
about his
This is
bartender.
a
son.
West
David?
6th.
Oh, there you go.
There's a bar called the
disgusting.
Ranch.
Oh, okay.
I'm not making
I thought
a...
you were making a Dick
No.
Saloon joke.
The Ranch.
Come on,
No, I got rode some boots he can't wear anymore. They have like a wedge in them, so they make them like 8 inches taller.
Mm-hmm.
They're the meatball Rons.
Mhm.
That's good.
You hit him with a, what are those?
That's good.
They're like,
What
hey,
are those?
you're-
What are those?
that was like the first episode Will was out. We got to do meatball Ron boots.
He's definitely
He's
using
hiding.
risers, dude.
Yeah.
Like the way that his boots point up, like he's the Wicked Witch of the West,
Yes.
is such a tough scene.
There's no toe at the end of that boot.
no, dude. It's so bad. It's so bad.
What
Like
a
if he had to
bummer.
run for some reason, he would be in big trouble.
Oh, if he gets a shoe thrown at him during a press conference, he's not dodging that thing like W did.
Dub did famously dodge a shoe.
He looked swag doing it too.
Yeah.
It's a sign of great disrespect over there.
So
Yes.
Randy, can you actually frame this for me? Because I have done my best to not research this as I did not want to get any spoilers. So can you kind of set the scene here?
Yeah, so this is a kind of old noise from Sandia National Labs. At least I think so. I tried looking it up. They've been doing reconstruction of what dinosaurs would sound like, And this is from a couple of years ago, but it's making its way on TikTok right now, and it's what a T-Rex actually would have sounded like. Not like the Jurassic Park. It's a little eerie, a little spooky.
Wait, before we hear it,
We need to guess each of us what they sound like.
I want to hear. I want Dylan to go first. I'll go second. I want Will to close it down because Will probably has it down.
No, I'm more worried about this than I have been in a while.
So what are we guessing?
What a T-Rex sounds like.
Okay.
Like you're gonna make the noise, like
Yeah,
what do you
exactly.
think?
Oh, we're making the noise.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you have to.
first,
You have
sadly.
to. You have to say what you think it's going to be.
Wow.
Terrible.
That's my T-Rex.
What's up?
That's a sassy ass T-Rex.
What's up?
Okay.
I'm going to go.
Jesus,
That sounds like a zombie.
he's been practicing his noises.
That's a Walking Dead, like perfect Walking Dead
it
zombie.
really was.
If AMC wants to reach out, like I'll do voiceover work.
I feel like
KJ
they
probably knows
I
a
feel like
guy.
they already have it since.
Yeah, but I'm probably cheaper.
KJ and Randy are the last two people.
I'm also
watching
willing
that.
to cross the picket line because I'm not in SAG.
The official series is done, but they still have a movie and they're doing a spin-off with Daryl. I'm not watching the spin-off.
There's a spin-off
They're
out there.
They're having a meeting. Like we can't let these two people down. We got one guy in Wisconsin, one guy in Austin. Only two people watching.
Those are two big markets.
We got to give them something. We got to give them a good finale here.
I will watch the movie. But here is the
Do a
noise.
fucking movie.
Extreme Chuck D voice. Bring the noise.
How did they discover this?
I think that they science.
Like, did they like?
Because they have a time capsule
yeah.
and they dropped a little recording in there.
Like they didn't
millions of
holler.
years ago?
Like they can't have like a voice box and like esophagus from a T-Rex. So how'd they reconstruct this? you
Yeah,
know?
they
I think-
do.
No, I know you guys are joking around, but like I think they actually got a radio signal from like 200 billion light years ago, which we'll talk about later, and it just happened to have it on the track.
Holy shit!
Some T-Rex was laying out bars, and we got the SIG.
I don't know. I think you have to look it up. I think it's,
That's probably
it's
right.
3D modeling of esophaguses and stuff and what it sounds
Esophaguses?
like. Esophaguses.
Esophagi?
You ever 3D modeled an esophagus?
Yeah, you. Never mind. I was gonna say your girls, but that was a little far. I think.
Yeah, I've seen those ads in the banner.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean that.
You're on a 30-second timeout.
Let's get to the T-Rex already, man.
You're not allowed to talk until 18:20.
I'm sorry.
Right.
Hmm.
This is it's like a little long. It's like 30 seconds. So give it a listen.
This is stupid. Okay.
That's terrifying, dude.
Yeah, this is very spooky.
That's me and your girl's ear. Are we sure this isn't just like Ethiopian throat music?
That's the last thing you hear when you're about to get God, Dave.
Dude, this is kind of vibe. This is like drum space at a Dead show.
Does this hit
That's
the
dope.
decibel to where like when you hear it, it makes you crap your pants?
It's called Make 'em Messy.
Do you messy your nappy?
So did that seem to take us through several different emotions of a T-Rex?
Yeah, he was.
Like I think we went from like just chilling to mobbing with the boys to mating calls
That's
to anger.
Was
kinda
that supposed to
crazy.
be one T-Rex or a group of T-Rexes?
Is a gaggle.
I think it's just a majority of like what they make. One T-Rex, just multiple noises.
Well,
But it's also said that you could feel the noise before you'd be able to hear it.
because it's so just
The low
deep
frequency,
and
yeah.
bellowy.
you know, that's interesting. That kind of
That's
takes
dope.
my entire like perspective on what a T-Rex would do because I mean, I was under the impression that the T-Rex had one mode, sicko,
Mhm.
and based on that, there seems to be multiple modes. Confirm?
I think, yes, confirmed. More than sicko.
I tried to look up what a flock of T-Rexes would be called, and I don't think there's a name for it, but there is a name for the Tyrannosaurus Rex if they're mobbing. Any guesses on what they're called when they're together? I'll give you a hint.
Rexy
Starts with the
boys.
same letter as Tyrannosaurus.
So a T.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
A terror.
Oh,
Ooh.
That's what's up.
I got to play that for Parks. He's gonna get a kick out of that.
I might put that on the aux later.
Dude, it sounded like when Howard Stern put the speaker on the floor. Or no, he
Jesus.
talked to the young lady into doing it. He did like the
Private Parts.
Yeah.
Never saw it still.
That scene got a 12-year-old.
It got me
Interested.
I may have watched it a few times.
Did y'all ever fuck with
Jesus, guy's
didgeridoos?
Well, we famously, I feel like we were a didgeridoo podcast at some point.
I never fucked with the didgeridoo, no.
One of my boys copped a didgeridoo in high school.
Like a real one?
Kind of sounds like what T-Rexes sound like, honestly.
That's cool,
Yeah,
man.
real one. No, what do you think we got?
Can't you just close
I
your
don't
eyes
know.
and imagine yourself with like in a field with the T-Rex?
Not at all.
I can.
I don't know if this is like, you know the scene in Jurassic Park where they're just chilling in like the canopy of the forest and like the guys are just like up there eating the leaves and stuff.
I believe that's
Brachio?
Jurassic Park 2.
I don't fucking know, dude.
But yeah.
It just seems like a really chill sitch. I always thought the canopy when I was back in like elementary school would be a chill place to hang out.
Like, you mean like a lean-to?
I still don't really know what a lean-to is.
Canopy, I couldn't define it, but canopy is tight.
Like the rainforest canopy, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've
Can you name the levels of the rainforest?
No. I didn't know there were levels.
Really? I feel like they really like made us go hard on that one year.
One is the grass.
No, they've got the forest floor, the understory, the canopy, and the emergent layer. Obviously, dude.
I've never
I
heard
stay
those
on that
terms.
emergent layer.
Dude,
I'm always emerging. Like I'm on my next shit.
Okay. That's fucking awesome, dude. That's so sick of you, man.
I'm just looking down at you on the canopy. I'm just up here like
Okay. Just looking for that next grind.
the
huh?
ops hate it.
Yeah.
Ops are down there on the surface level.
Man, I'm just thinking about that T-Rex.
Randy, weren't you saying you were trying to get a canopy this weekend?
Yes.
Ew.
Just a cat?
Don't admit that. That was not me trying to get you to admit anything.
Nah, he's just being honest, man.
Maybe a full bottle. Who
He's
knows?
like,
Hey,
look at
oh!
Wow.
I saw Bear Grylls drink a canopy once. He was stuck in the desert.
He
or
had
some
no
shit.
choice to.
Just
Yeah.
as like a reminder for someone who might be getting peed on more than normal by their son, like pee is sterile, right? Like I don't need to like
I don't
freak
know.
out.
No, you're
out.
Gucci.
Okay.
Have you seen that Bear Grylls? Someone was making fun of him. They showed like a side-by-side shot of a place that he had been to, and he was trying to like act like it was in the middle of nowhere. And they panned over, and it's right next to a highway with cars are just screaming by.
There's a QT right down the road.
It's like, dude, come on, bro.
They say that it's staged. Come on, I trust Bear.
I don't trust that.
There was a period of time when I was a younger lad where I wanted to call like a kid Bear.
If you
Bear
name a kid
DeFreeze is
Bear,
a good name.
you're putting a lot on his plate. If you name him Bear, like he's got to live up to it.
If I could guarantee that he was a brunette and not a redhead, I think I could have gone Bear. But the redhead part of it was just too forefront in my brain that you can't call a redheaded kid a Bear.
As long as your kid gets your beard genetics,
Mhm.
then I think like
I don't know
They'll
if
be
I don't know if I want them to get my beard genetics.
Just a
No,
red-
you-
they're both
a red
redheads.
beard. Red beards are sick.
yeah.
Isn't there like a pirate called Redbeard?
Blackbeard.
I read
Didn't Redbeard light his beard on fire?
I believe we had do you know it?
Yeah.
Trivia question.
What's his
about
What's his
Blackbeard.
real name?
I guess William Thornton, and I was wrong.
Davy Jones and me.
Edward Teach.
Oh, Eddie Teach, they called him.
I thought there was a pirate named Redbeard as well.
Well, you don't know much, do you, Dave?
There's someone named Redbeard.
I don't know much.
There's got to be a red beard out there, yeah.
The guy from Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Well, there's
Wildling.
there's Frederick Barbarossa.
Oh, Freddie B.
Yeah, he was Frederick I, the Holy Roman Emperor from 1122 to 1190.
Not a good dude. I don't know if that's true or not.
He could have been great.
There's a British tactical nuclear weapon called the Redbeard. There's also a 1965 Japanese film, Micah probably has seen this, by Akira Kurosawa called Redbeard as well.
If it's not French, he hadn't seen it.
Mhm. That's true. He's on that noir shit.
He really tried to convince us one time
Oh.
that he doesn't watch American movies at all, only French.
That's drippy as hell, dog.
Why does Frederick Barbosa look so sassy?
Yeah.
Dude, he's going off.
Facts.
He's sassy with it.
Dude,
That's-
that T-Rex sound is scary.
I'm into it, though.
downright terrifying.
I'm into it. That's kind of a vibe.
yeah,
I could max out and relax to that all day.
for sure.
Is it kind of surprising that there aren't any like dinosaur names for any professional sports teams?
Toronto Raptors.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Doy.
yeah. They used to have a dope logo too.
When they changed that, I lost all respect for the franchise
Yeah.
until they won a title with Kawhi.
I think it's
famously.
been Pete Blackburn's been going pretty hard on the boring jerseys on Twitter lately, which I appreciate. The 90s were just absolutely goated for jerseys.
Yeah,
Supersonics.
Yeah, all of them, dude. Like
Even the Mavs old stuff.
I say this, but I also hated when the Pistons flipped over to the teal. I like it as a mix in every once in a while for like a fun night.
Raptor is a name that really it plays well as a mascot.
It does.
No other. I'm thinking of other dinosaur names. They don't really work. Like, can't you do a T-Rex? It doesn't sound that great.
Yeah.
We hadn't heard from Raptor in a while.
What group of animals think
Still in
has the
Colombia.
most mascots?
Tiger.
It has to be like
Bear or tiger.
Tiger's got to be.
They're like
some
7.
mammals for sure. Birds or mammals?
Mammals. No.
Birds are mammals. Is that what you said?
I don't
I'm saying
know.
birds or mammals.
Oh, they said birds.
Yeah, do
are
we think there's more
mammals.
birds or more mammals?
I'm about to throw a flag on your ass. Penalty.
He's doing it. Oh no.
Not very many insects or reptiles.
Oh, hold on. You're out of here. I threw him out.
The Diamondbacks in the World Series. That's a reptile. Gators. You know.
No, that's interesting about the dinosaurs. It's pretty much raptors.
That's it.
Yeah.
I mean, a pterodactyl doesn't roll off the tongue.
Too many syllables.
Tennessee pterodactyls.
It's a syllable play.
It is. You could do the T-Rexes. That'd be kind of sick.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. You probably think a pterodactyl is a dinosaur, and you'd be wrong. Idiot.
It's dinosaur adjacent.
They're around the same time.
They're up there. They're up there on that fucking above the canopy, whatever that is.
I already forgot what it is.
Yeah, what is it?
I did too. Emerging. Yeah.
Emerging.
The other night we were sitting there reading a bedtime story to Fritz, and it was really dark in the room, and Sally just started like reciting the book without reading the book, and she recited the entire book from memory.
Holy shit.
And I was sitting there, I was like, our brains are so different. I could have never gotten anywhere here.
She's like the guy from Suits.
God, stop making everything about
yeah,
suits.
you're so horny for Meghan Markle, dude. She's not gonna F you.
Hey,
No, Spencer Abigail.
my
Scotty.
favorite character in Suits is the guy who does mergers and acquisitions.
Okay. You're still on the emerging.
I always wanted to practice that area of law, but I never.
You always
made it.
wanted to emerge and acquire.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. What, Will?
What's the book she reads?
Can you?
What?
It's a little hot in here.
You toasty? Are
Yeah,
you setting up a next ad read, or
I
you
feel like
actually
he
want-
might be. This is giving ad.
Yeah, Dylan.
This
Thank,
is giving
thank
ad.
you for turning down the. Thank you for turning down
Oh,
the thermostat. You guys feel that
draft.
chill in the air?
Yes.
Because the NHL is back, baby.
It's a bit drafty.
Time for some puck.
Time to hit the ice. DraftKings Sportsbook is getting new customers ready for the puck drop with an epic offer. Score $200 instantly in bonus bets when you bet live or when you bet just $5 on hockey. Do you hear that? Just $5.
Well,
And you can get $200 instantly in bonus bets.
Let's go.
That's worth a selling, my friends.
my Golden Knights cannot lose. They cannot lose. Only 7-win team in the NHL, David.
They've played way too many games.
Well, take it up with the league office.
We have
written a
we
letter.
have the luxury right now, not Brett because his team's absolutely bricking it, but we have the luxury
Wow.
right now of having a circling back renaissance of NHL teams right now. Red
Facts.
Wings are looking fast and fun. The Dallas Stars are just maintaining.
They're buzzing. They're buzzing.
Oh, we're buzzing. We're emerging.
I'm happy. I'm happy. Hockey Will is a different Will, as we all
I
know.
need
if I
it.
weigh 220 pounds at the end of this season, it's because Hockey Will is officially back.
You have to be like 5'8", 220. Though,
Mhm.
Because you've
from
been
that.
training?
No, because you've seen the video of me, dude. Hockey
know.
Will's a problem.
I know.
He likes Canadian beers a lot.
I want that Will back in here.
Right now, bet the action on the ice with DraftKings Sportsbook. Download the app now and use code WASHED. New customers can get $200 instantly with bonus bets for betting just $5 on hockey. That's code WASHED only on DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner in the NHL. The crown is yours. If you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. Visit www.1800gambler.net. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is also available for gambling. You can call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resorts in Kansas, licensee partner Golden Nugget, Lake Charles, Louisiana. Love Lake Charles, Louisiana. 21 plus, age varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Bonus bets expire 160 hours after issuance, and see sportsbook.draftkings.com/hockey for terms, eligibility, and deposit restrictions, terms, and responsible gaming resources. The NHL and NHL Shield are registered trademarks of the National Hockey League. Copyright NHL 2023. All rights reserved. Woohoo!
Kind of chunky there, isn't it?
Oh, baby. That felt good, though. You guys don't know how good that feels, you know?
Yeah, man.
You guys ever
handle
surfing
it.
and you're like, oh shit, I dropped into a really big wave, but then you settle into the tube and you're just like, okay, this is the good spot. That's where I found myself.
Next thing you
That's
know,
a-
you're just like toes on the nose and like bombs out the back.
It's a good place to be.
was
Since
that
you
guy's
did
name?
I
Hector?
don't remember.
Hector. They're
Since you
tight.
did extreme, what extreme voice did you do earlier?
Sassy
Chuck D.
T-Rex?
Sassy
Oh, Chuck D.
T-Rex.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do extreme BC Boys voice.
Yes.
Hey, ladies.
That's good.
Hey, ladies.
I used to fuck with the Beastie Boys a little bit.
Cool.
They're the reason I can name all 5 boroughs in New York. This recently came up somewhere.
Name them then, bitch.
Brooklyn, Bronx, Queens, Staten.
BX.
Brooklyn, Bronx, Queens, Staten. Manhattan.
Manhattan.
That's not it.
I'm not good at it.
No.
They got some heat, though. They also
Yeah.
got some chill vibes, too. Look up Beastie Boys, I Don't Know. You'll vibe.
I still think Sabotage is a top 10 music video of all time.
You could make. I think you could make a case for it being the GOAT.
Coaches.
I'm not saying I'm making a case for it to be the GOAT, but I do think that there's a case that, hey, they made the best music video of all time.
Fred Kelly as Bunny is great.
He's like intergalactic quite a bit.
Why was I hollering at the ladies? What are we doing?
Hey, ladies.
Oh, it's going viral. Things go viral for all sorts of reasons, but a group of ladies made a list of places men should not take them on a first date. And I just wanted to get you got your takes.
Let's talk all these out.
We'll start at the
Oh,
bottom.
Randy's not going to like some of these.
There's 28 of them, and I'm not going to do all 28. I could. I'm just going to read them, and then you guys stop me when you have a problem. And I'm starting at number 28.
I'm going to
and we'll
stop
work our
you
way
at
up.
several of these.
Sports events.
Isn't that where you took a list on a first date?
Mavs game.
There you go.
And then the
Like,
Texas Tux
This
bar.
this list eliminates almost everything.
I have to say, outside of Sally, I have never taken a partner to a sports game.
Nor have I.
Like, I've never gone on a date to a game.
Nor have I.
Waffle House. It's a good late night
One
spot.
of these
Can I
says,
expose myself real quick?
Sure.
Yeah.
I've never been to a Waffle House.
Excuse me?
Let's change that.
Never?
I would love to.
We need
You've
to
never
get-
gone cracked peppered how does it work?
What?
Dude, you went off on that.
I'm with Will here. I've only been once or twice, and that's on a road trip for spring break. We were
Sounds
we
like
were
you're
IHOP.
not with Will.
We were IHOP country.
Some
Yep.
people know what I'm talking about. I'll
Yep.
figure it out.
I you know what? I enjoy IHOP more than Waffle House, but I do love Waffle House.
Yeah, I don't think you really get into Waffle Houses until like really southern Indiana, Kentucky area.
I'm more of an awful waffle guy.
Oh.
Shout out Ugg.
You're a waffle stomp guy, right?
You can order your hash and people like you customize it by saying like cracked peppered covered. It's a thing. I don't do it. It's a thing. People
I
some
like
people
cracked
get it.
pepper on my everything.
Some people get it. I
On
don't
the
fucking
hash?
know. I don't want to.
I like my hash browns to have a lot of salt, a lot of pepper. Anyway,
Same.
go
And
ahead. Dave.
okay, one of these says any fast food chain.
Let Dave get to it.
freaking
Let Dave
interrupt-
freaking get
I
to
can't
it,
even
dude.
do the freaking segment.
What did
yo.
what?
I apologize.
A bar just for drinks.
Bullshit.
Isn't that the
No.
number one
You know
thing
what?
that guys
That's my
do?
move.
Can I say I understand why this? If a guy in okay, I have been out of the dating scene famously for a while. However, I feel like there's something if you say let's just go meet for drinks. I feel like that's not as serious as like I would like to go get a meal of food.
Here's my thinking on first date. Is I don't want to commit to a full meal with someone because what if we're not vibing and we're stuck sitting across each other for 2 hours? It's like, all right, let's go get a couple of drinks, feel each other out.
Whoa.
Not like that. And then we'll go from there. If we want to parlay that into, let's go to a next stop, great. But I don't want to commit to anything beyond just a couple of drinks
If you're at a bar with a young lady, would you holler at an app?
at an upscale bar. Maybe. Again, we would have to
What
be
did
getting
you just
along.
say?
Would
An
you
app.
holler at an app?
Order an appetizer.
Bruschetta?
What I'm saying makes a lot of sense.
So I actually
I'm
understand why you wouldn't want okay. If this list said don't bring them here if you're trying to get taken seriously. Like I would understand someone saying like, "Oh, you need to bring me to a nice meal and not just drinks." I get it, but I also think that there's a place and time for both. If you're
Also-
really trying to impress, get them a meal.
Also, the term bar can have there are different layers there, right? It could be. I mean,
Canopy
Xanax.
emerging.
okay. What I was gonna say is like there are super casual bars, like a sports bar. No, but like, there
B-dubs.
are upscale.
B-Dub
cocktail-
sets the tone.
B-dubs might be a problem for you fellas.
Go to a cocktail bar, like a nice place. It's quiet. You can have a nice conversation. Order a young lady whatever she wants. You get a whiskey drink. It's not like you're
lager
hammering,
drink,
It's like you're hammering beers in a loud bar. You know what I mean?
cider drink. Hookah bar made the list.
I get it.
I've
Don't
never
do that.
hooked.
I've done it, and anytime I've done it, I've just been like, why aren't we at a bar? I'd rather be at a bar.
Oh, what's wrong with the coffee date?
Stop
let's-
skipping ahead.
No, it's you could skip
Dave,
ahead.
Dave skipped ahead.
I didn't.
Fucker.
Bowling. I feel like Randy. Have you ever taken a girl on a first date bowling?
He brought his
No,
own ball.
but I feel like that's very high school.
Some of these seem obvious to me. Family function, of course not. Church, not on a first date. You don't go to church.
What's wrong with an ice cream date on a first date?
Right.
That seems like a really good one.
That's
That's
a killer.
cute.
That's a killer idea.
Like I don't understand how you could I don't even understand an angle that you could take where you're raining on an ice cream date. That's a cute scene.
Red Lobster, Randy. Sorry, man.
I'm just gonna go alone to get endless shrimp. Don't worry. I'm gonna be honest. As being the chain restaurant guy, I agree with probably 90% of this list. It's the coffee date and the bar just for drinks. Like that's ridiculous.
Is there any fast food chain you can think of that would be acceptable?
Oh,
Fast food?
I knew a guy. I knew a guy who took. You met him, played golf with him. Took a young lady to Taco Cabana in college.
Okay. Get some marks. Get a little queso.
You don't no no Taco Cabana.
I've only picked up from Taco C.
It is not a first date spot.
Do people actually go on first dates to the gym? I know people have done gym
Yes.
dates, but is first dates a
Really?
thing?
Fit couples, like sometimes you meet them at the gym and it's like, all right, let's work out together. A little thing like that. I've never done it, never would, but it's a thing.
You meet them at the gym.
Oh, MEET. Okay. Whoa. You got to be more specific, dude.
I can't just get a normal sentence out around these perverts.
What's wrong with a
Olive Garden.
coffee date?
It says Olive Garden.
Literally nothing. Nothing.
Like,
It's a great
okay,
get to know you environment.
looking at this list, there are several on here where I'm like, yeah, I get it. Like, you don't go to Wingstop on a first date. Like, church is a lot on a first date. Family functions, absolutely not. Movie night, Netflix, Hulu. I could see a case for that, maybe on a snowy night during cuffing season.
Somewhere that requires a long drive, absolutely.
So where are we allowed to go on a date now? I'm trying to go back to like the first dates that I've done, and I'm realizing that I think maybe I botched it.
PF Chang's isn't on here. That was my spot in high school.
Seems like nice restaurants are the only acceptable first date spots.
Okay, why is Cheesecake Factory number 1 on the list of do not go?
I know someone that just went on a date to Cheesecake.
It's an
Factory and
excellent
is doing
menu.
Well,
Granted, you need like 2 hours to go through it all. It is a good menu though.
So what do we have to do here? Go to like a wine bar and get some tapas or something?
The movies you can't take a baddie to a flick.
I think you get the tapas at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Ah, okay.
callback.
Why
I'm
not?
so glad I don't have to date right now.
The movies.
I feel more like I'm drowning right now than I have in a while. I don't know where I'd even go.
Oh, I would hate going on a date to the movies. First date.
Laser tag's not on here, Randy.
Fuck yeah.
Frisbee golf's not on here.
I don't see paintball on this list.
I'm not looking forward to getting back into the dating scene.
I would like to know the average age of these women, if they're just young girls that are just super picky still.
I don't feel it necessary to ask a woman her age. So way to go, Randy.
If I wanted to take a girl on a coffee date and she was like, "That's what you," she was like disgusted by it, I'd be like, "Okay, this is a red flag." Like if you can't just go on a basic coffee date, I don't think we're gonna vibe.
Man, I saw a video hit the TL the other day of a young lady who refused to get out of the car on her first date because he took her to a chain place. She was like filming herself like, this guy just took me. I'm like, I'm not getting out of the car. And he was like, not like tapping on the window, like trying to open it for her.
That's
She
a
was
tough
like,
scene.
If I'm him, I'm saying, okay, let's go somewhere nice. And I pull up to somewhere with a valet. I go up and I drop her. I get her out of
Yeah.
the car and then I drive off.
That's great.
Bye. See ya. You pull out your phone, start recording. Like it's over.
I'm guessing they didn't have a second date.
I've never had a bad first date from my end of the table.
I haven't either.
I've had maybe from their end of the table wasn't a good first date, but I never walked away from a first date being like, man, I botched that.
Yeah, same.
But second dates, I've had bad second dates.
I don't like first dates at all, but usually go okay.
What's your pickup line? Aren't you like, what's your favorite color?
No, I don't do that. What's your major is what I say.
No,
Dude, why would you come up to that? Why you just that's good.
That
That's
was always
good.
like the joke back in college. Like, dude, don't go up to a girl and say that. Everyone says that.
So what are you studying?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. You like it?
Didn't you always say you're in the comm program?
So what do you want to do with that?
I was in mass comm.
Mm-hmm.
I
was in strategic comm.
Dylan, dude, I want you to like first date someone to a church, but it's like a church you've never like been to and never.
Scientology?
Take
just-
me
yeah,
to
oh.
church.
Yeah,
There is
maybe.
one in Austin.
You just pull up to like a random Methodist church. I don't, just one that I've never been to, and she's like, "Oh, you come here every Sunday?" No, I've never been. Just wanted to check it out.
Be a really weird move.
Free
I
wine.
know, but if it works,
Free wine. That's true. Not much, but you get some.
Just a little nip. Just a little
I got a
nip.
major
go to
problem
a
with the ice
Catholic
cream
mass
date.
and just get talked down to.
I once went on an ice cream date, but I don't think I knew it was a date at the time.
Damn.
Everybody was going to the football game, and I didn't have a ticket. And this other girl didn't have a ticket, and she was like, "Why don't we go get ice cream?" And I was like, "Okay."
That's a meat cute.
And we went to a Cold Stone Creamery, and we didn't talk about much. And then we went our separate ways and never spoke ever again.
Mm.
I'm sorry it didn't work out.
Maybe she didn't like my mix-ins.
Did you keep tipping them
You
and
probably
just
won't.
having them sing?
Did you go with sprinkles?
I didn't hit him with. Oh, I kind of did hit him with sprinkles the other day.
Mm.
You should have gone to Stone Cold Creamery. It's the bottom line.
Because Stone Cold said so?
Yeah, brother.
A different wrestler,
Yeah, brother.
but a wrestler.
Hey, to anyone out there who's dating, please consult this list and let us know how it goes.
It would be funny if somebody made it their goal to like
Check
do
off the
each one
list.
of these. Yeah,
If someone can do this list in order and marry them, that if you do this list in order, then you probably just should get married.
of all of the food related ones on here, what is the absolute worst?
I am going to say, honestly, my initial reaction is number 4, Chipotle.
Me too.
Because
Really?
Chipotle is so not like, you don't even sit down and get like someone come up to you and ask you
Yeah,
if you
that's
want
Too
something.
much sodium.
I would say any fast food chain, like going to like McDonald's on a first date.
Yeah, but
Any
Chipotle
counter
kind of folds
service.
in there. Like,
Any counter service place, you can't do
McDonald's could be like, you could spin that into like a cute date. Maybe, I don't know.
Get the grimace shake.
Yeah, yeah.
what's up, babe? Have you ever gotten a McGangbang?
it. Oh.
Yeah, God.
Hookah bar.
That's an off menu item.
There are hookah bars around town. I know. I find one.
It's pretty big in the UK.
It's what do you smoke through there?
Tobacco.
They have like little mouthpieces that you can. I think they sterilize them, or you can
No,
maybe bring your own. I don't know.
Randy, thank you for answering my question.
Yeah, it's like flavored tobacco. I think it's something like sheesh or something.
I
like
was
that.
actually answering your question.
Oh,
I thought you
I
meant
thought you
like
were
how do
being
you
a
do it,
smartass.
and I think you have like an attachment that you put on that they
I
sterilize.
was just
or you-
wondering, like, what is the substance you're?
Oh, I usually bring my own
It's,
shit.
it's just that like weird little brick that looks like hard drugs sitting on a piece of foil.
I usually
No,
bring my
that's-
Primo.
That's the hot coal that heats up the tobacco that's underneath the hot coal.
Oh,
Yeah, it's like goopy tobacco that's like flavored, and the hot coal sits on top of the tinfoil and heats it up.
I don't like the sound of goopy tobacco.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for enlightening me there, Randy.
Yeah. Can you
You're
bring your
welcome.
own
You
sticky?
just blew my mind.
Yeah,
You can bring your own sticky.
I
I've
bring
only
my
been-
primo.
I've only been to hookah bars in Ann Arbor, Michigan. That's it.
There's a Lebanese restaurant my neighbor brought us to, and they had hookah, and it was sick. I didn't hookah, but I did eat Lebanese food, and it was good. Really
Sounds
good.
dope.
Shisha.
I had some Lebanese friends back in the day. we just kind of went out of contact.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. They were cool. They were chill dudes.
Yeah.
They showed me my first ever pornographic film.
What? Do you remember which one it was?
No, it made me really uncomfortable. It's like,
Yeah.
we're just 6 dudes sitting at your parents' house watching a pornographic film right now.
I feel like that's how it usually goes down.
Yeah. Remind me after the episode to show you what these gentlemen are doing now.
Okay. I'm very interested.
Let's check it out.
You guys know I like to get behind the wheel every once in a while. We had the absolute pleasure of getting behind the wheel of Tenale recently from Alfa Romeo.
Yeah, we did.
Back in the day, I used to like look at Alfa Romeos on the street and be like, man, I can't afford any of these. Like, I don't think I'll ever be able to. These things are so luxurious. They passed the eye test 10 times out of 10. But then I realized, I was like, wait, these are within reach, baby.
They are affordable.
Like, these things are loaded with tech. They got the large touchscreen. They got the safety tech, the automatic emergency braking. But most of all, these things are just fun to drive. They're zippy little guys. We've gotten a lot of Alfa Romeo driving in lately.
They're quick, man, and they are very comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Like you mentioned, the tech. I still got to learn all the tech that goes into these things.
It's a lot of tech.
Yeah, dude. I mean, if you saw the onboard videos we had from the race, these things were just getting shifted like crazy.
He was working that paddle, wasn't he?
Mm-hmm,
Like Dave on Big Brother night with that
Dude,
thing.
the Alfa Romeo boys love their Alfa Romeos, that's for sure. But they got that plug-in hybrid technology as well, freedom to choose between gas or electric. Just go check these things out. You can learn more about the Alfa Romeo Tenale at alfaromeousa.com. You can also check them out at Alfa Romeo USA on the Gram.
Tonale.
I didn't have my music queued up.
Whoa, what are we doing?
You might want to get your
Space
head.
Space bar. Space bar. Welcome to the
That's terrible.
motherfucking space bar.
Not only is
Well,
this
that's
just bad, but
so
you're just
bad.
plagiarizing another thing that we have.
You're
We
right.
already have that.
I'm sorry, man.
Everybody get up. It's time to space bar.
Oh, another discovery thanks to our good friend Jimmy Webb in the telescope.
Is he
Interesting.
alive, or is Jimmy Webb? Is this a namesake kind of thing?
I don't know the answer to that. I probably should, since I'm a space guy. What are you finding? You doing some research over there?
James Webb. It seems as though the telescope has really taken over his SEO.
Yeah, well, that would make sense.
He was the NASA director for
He
a
looks like
while. Yeah, but he passed March 27th of 1992.
He didn't even get to see the Hubble.
No, but this telescope goes back in time, so he'd get to see it eventually, right?
Great point.
When did the Hubble take flight?
Hard to say, really.
I feel like the Hubble's been around since before 1992.
There's no way to look it up. That's the
That's
thing.
true.
I just tried. Yeah, nothing.
Nothing.
It was launched in 1990. He saw the Hubble.
Fuck
Fucking
yeah.
Dave, you don't know shit, dude.
That was close, actually.
I don't know. Maybe he had like a crippling disease and he didn't realize the Hubble was going up. You know, we
Way
don't
to
know.
go, Dylan. Make it weird with James.
Why'd you slight Jimmy? Anyway, what's going on? What'd they discover?
Yeah, so Jupiter. You guys familiar with Jupiter?
Yeah.
It's the largest planet in our solar system, David.
It was the planet that when I was in a class and we had to do reports on planets, I would always skew Jupiter.
I was always trending Saturn.
Really?
Yeah.
What were you doing? Neptune?
Uranus is right there on a silver platter. I'm not going to do that though, because I'm above that. You guys would probably take that. I think I was a Jupiter guy too.
I was a big Jupiter
'Cause it
guy.
was just so
I thought
fucking
the eye
big.
was cool. I thought the eye was really cool.
Just a big ass planet, man.
Yeah. What were you, Randy?
I think I was more like a Pluto guy.
I knew you were going to say
That-
Pluto,
that was
dude. That
back
is
in the
very
day,
Randy.
man.
Not a planet, famously, right?
Yeah, dwarf planet.
I'm team Pluto still a planet.
I wonder what Dave could bench press on Jupiter. Probably like 2 pounds.
Could you out bench press me on Earth versus me on Jupiter?
Everything's heavier on Jupiter. So
Oh,
it'd be the other way around.
flip it.
Yeah. I probably couldn't bench much, man.
What's your VO2 max on Jupiter?
VO2 max? I'm not familiar with that phrasing.
Yeah,
Wow,
I'm not
dude.
surprised. So what is this?
All right, so Jupiter was one of the first targets observed by the Jimmy Webb telescope when it initially turned its infrared gaze to the universe in July 2022.
All due respect to Jupiter, it seems like that is too close to us for Jimmy Webb to be caring about at this point.
Yeah.
It discovered a never-before-seen feature of Jupiter.
Ooh, can we guess?
Sure.
Is there an emerging layer?
I don't think there's an emerging layer.
Okay. Well,
Were there a bunch of former sponsor feature socks on Jupiter?
I'm wearing
I
those
don't
right
think
now.
so.
I still wear my feature socks. They have not been a partner of ours for years, and they still are my go-to golf socks. I love them.
So a high-speed jet stream was discovered in Jupiter's lower stratosphere, an atmospheric layer about 25 miles above the clouds. The jet stream, which sits over the planet's equator, spans more than 3,000 miles wide and moves at 320 miles per hour, or twice the rate seen with sustained winds of a Category 5 hurricane on Earth.
Sheesh.
So if you have a house on a piece of land in Jupiter, it's probably not going to be there.
Yeah, it's probably not a good place to build a vacation home.
Does this jet stream have any like larger indications of anything?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
What if that punt that originated around Lubbock Way, what if that got caught up in Jupiter's jet stream? It's just up there.
You got to think that it would really take off even more
Yeah.
because that's a
high-speed punt.
serious jet stream.
Serious punt.
Now I'm just interested in how much shit weighs on Jupiter. Like that's where my mind goes now.
You could probably look that up.
How much do I weigh?
So like that red spot is just a giant ass storm that's just going on forever.
It's a forever storm.
It's been going on for 350 years. Do you think they're like
That's hell.
they don't need that rain anymore?
That's like living in Seattle.
Do you know how many moons they have at Jupiter? Sorry, I just looked up fun Jupiter facts on ChatGPT.
9 moons.
Guess how many moons?
My guess was 9.
Dylan?
35.
I'm going to blow your little D's off, boys.
Can't wait for this.
79 known moons.
Whoa.
79 known moons.
Honestly, that's too many moons.
The four largest, known as the Galilean moons, are Io, Europa, Ganymede, and Callisto.
Catch me under the neon moon.
Are you making any Ganymede, Randy?
I weigh 432 pounds on the moon.
Fucking
Big
body.
boy season.
Bulking. Avocado Dylan back.
If I walked around Jupiter for a year, like I would get massive legs.
No, I can't grow my legs.
I would on Jupiter.
It's just not happening for me.
And then I get back to Earth and I'd be squatting like 1,600 pounds.
It's a good squat.
432.
Do you know Jupiter's the fastest rotating planet?
Facts?
It's the fastest spinning planet in our solar system. It completes a full rotation on its axis in just under 10 hours.
That's
So
too fast for me.
That's a full day. That's what that means.
10-hour days up there.
On Earth, they're about 24 hours.
So what are they?
About.
How many hours are they working on Jupiter? Working
What am
10 to 2.
Probably so. Probably so, yeah.
I don't
That's
sleep when I'm
wild,
on
man.
Jupiter. I'm always just chasing the bag.
You're emerging.
That's just me though.
Yeah.
10-hour day. I got no time to sleep.
No time to rest, man. Just
No, man.
grind mode all the time.
Just stay sicko.
They still don't know the exact cause of the eye on Jupiter.
It's interesting. What do you think it is, Dad?
Is this third eye blind?
Is that a butthole reference?
I believe it's like the third eye, like your pineal
Like
gland.
your brain. Okay.
Yeah, like ooh, I'm doing drugs, man.
Whoa.
I don't know, that's not. That's a reduction.
Whoa.
No, I don't know.
Did you know that girls go to college to get more knowledge and boys go to
Jupiter
Jupiter
to get more stupider.
It's facts.
I feel like I just got stupider.
Boys go to Jupiter to get more leg mass.
It's true.
That's right. All you gotta do is walk around for a
You
little
just
bit.
hang out for one day, 10 hours, come back.
Was Micah born on
Sore as
Jupiter?
hell. I wonder what your vertical would be on Jupiter.
Look that up.
Probably
what if you
not
jump so
great.
high you got caught up in their jet stream?
You jump lower.
But
yeah.
what if you jump so high?
I don't know. You'd probably be taken away.
They should take NBA players to Jupiter and have them train there.
It's like training in
'Cause
elevation.
can you imagine how far they could jump in the air after they got back from Jupiter?
Or you could just wear a weight vest. It's like 300 pounds.
Can you imagine a bunch of Toronto Raptors just on Jupiter, just fucking balling?
Like raptors, like the dinosaurs.
Mm-hmm.
No, I can't. I don't know what that would look like.
Just throwing alley oops and dunking it through the eye of Jupiter.
What's the temperature out there?
A lot.
It's pretty
famously
cold.
far away from the sun.
It's pretty cold, I think, bro. Think about it.
It just looks hot because it's all red and shit. You know,
It does give hot.
it's so cold it might be hot.
What's the temp, dog?
Minus 234 degrees Fahrenheit.
That's too cold.
It's
Dave.
minus
that's
145
funny
degrees
vest weather.
Celsius.
I have to bring my Fratagonia out
Yeah.
there. Bundle up. That's so cold.
I'm gonna
Think
bring my
about
frat face.
it. No one said frat face.
Yes, they
No one said
It's
frat
bad.
It was said.
It's
Oh,
bad and
man.
not good, Dave.
It was said.
face. You hear about this asteroid? This is not Jupiter related.
Tell me about it.
This is the next spacebar
Tell
story.
me about the new asteroid.
A nearby asteroid may contain elements beyond the periodic table.
Yeah.
All right. This next sentence, I need y'all to be mature.
Yeah.
Naturally occurring super heavy elements beyond those listed in the periodic table could potentially explain why asteroid 33 Polyhymnia is so dense. I don't know how to say that. I don't know how to say that word.
Hold on.
man.
So what? These are what?
There's super heavy elements.
Really?
Damn.
Super heavies. Yeah.
So we got some super heavies on the TL just flying through space.
Yeah. The element is I fucking saw it earlier.
Is it element 115?
I really enjoy the source for this.
Is it space.com?
Space.com.
Fuck yeah.
Space.com.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I feel like we should be able to collect asteroids easier than we're doing. But if they have super heavy elements to them, I think we should be collecting them even faster.
You can never mind.
What makes it qualify as an asteroid?
I
What's
believe
it-
it's size.
Okay, so we have a meteor, we have a comet, we have an asteroid.
Did y'all ever see
I don't know the
Asteroid
difference between
City?
those three.
Meteors are little fellas, I think.
Yeah.
Comets will like take a planet out.
Can I describe what a super heavy element would be?
Yeah.
Okay. It's not a pair of. The term super heavy typically refers to elements that are much heavier than most naturally occurring elements in the periodic table. In the context of chemistry and nuclear physics, or as Dave says, nuclear physics, super heavy elements are those with atomic numbers significantly higher than the heaviest naturally occurring element, which is uranium, with an atomic number of 92.
Hmm.
So
I always knew Selena
how can
Gomez.
something be heavier than just heavy, you know?
I don't know how to answer that question, Will.
They're highly unstable and often exist for only extremely short periods of time before undergoing radioactive decay.
Radioactive. Radioactive.
Is Big Content Guy aware of the super heavy situation that's upon us right now?
It's probably on his radar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's another story, space related, about a radio signal that was detected from like 8 billion light years away. Turns out it's not like the radio signal like you're thinking. It's not like FM radio. And I listened to like some alien jazz music or something. Just happened because two things collided and it emitted a signal.
It's not Alien Alex Jones.
No. What would that sound like though?
Bonks.
Box, what are they doing on Zerxon? Folks, the Orion Belt isn't even real.
That's good. It sounds just like human Alex Jones, but he's talking about different kind of shit.
It's a paradox.
Yeah.
PARADOX.
Bonks.
Folks. You goddamn son of a bitch.
They're turning the reptiles gay.
He does think that, yeah. The frogs.
What? Does he really?
I believe there was something.
The gay frog thing?
You never heard that?
No.
I don't like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the freaking frogs gay. You never heard that
I
rant?
think it actually just turned the frogs asexual.
I do my best to avoid his content. I'll put that out there.
It's like his number one.
He's
meme.
out there, man.
Maybe we should, maybe Wilmots should do a little side project.
What do you mean?
Like, what if they had a bar called the Gay Lizard?
Okay. Hookah.
I think all are welcome at Wilmont's, obviously. But I mean, if we want to do an offshoot bar, that might go off in, after hours.
Mm.
Gay
That's
Lizard can
something.
play.
That's something. We'll cook on that for a little bit. See what happens.
I think I got a little reptile in me.
We'll throw it in the what is it? See what happens. See if it.
Throw in the skillet.
We'll
see
throw
what's
some.
popping.
We'll throw some ideas in the wok and see what comes out crispy.
There it is.
Me with the skillet, working it,
Skilly
whipping
K.
that work.
You know what time it is. It's time for This Weekend in Fun, presented by our friends over at Early Bird CBD. What a great sponsor for This Weekend in Fun. You best believe I'm going to be taking one single Early Bird before that Matt's El Rancho dinner we're about to talk about. Early Bird gummies are They are a recreational hemp product that contain around 2.5 milligrams of natural THC and around 12.5 milligrams of CBD in each gummy. These are formulated for fun and to make you feel good. We love these things. They've actually, don't get me wrong. I like to take them to have a little fun, get a little buzz. These also have made my sleep goated. I don't have the sleep scores from my Whoop band to prove this, but just the way that I feel after I wake up after taking an Early Bird to go to bed, I think it actually helps my sleep more than anything.
That's one of my favorite things about Early Bird. And yes, you can take them to have fun because they get you a little bit high. But the sleep I get from these, it just relaxes you before bed. Gets
Yeah.
you nice and cozy.
Yeah.
And then boom, lights out, deep, great sleep. I love this stuff, man.
I
Every
take 'em
time I
every night.
recommend it to someone, they're like, "Thank you."
Yeah, every single person we've ever recommended it to comes back and it's like, yep, went and bought more. Love it. Absolutely love it. You can get it in places around Austin. I get fired up every time I go into an Austin establishment and see Early Bird sitting there.
They also taste really
I
good.
feel like I have way too much equity in this company at this point
We love Early
for having
Bird.
zero. Get 20% off your first purchase with promo code BACKER at earlybirdcbd.com. That's code BACKER at earlybirdcbd.com for 20% off your first purchase. Dylan, what are you getting into this weekend?
Thanks for asking, Will. Kind of a big weekend. Birthday dinner for your boy on Friday. Hadn't had a chance to really celebrate yet with friends or family for that matter. So Friday, Matt's El Rancho. Big squad coming out. Big squad for my 40th birthday dinner. Got a little family sprinkled in there and a ton of friends. I can't wait. Maybe bounce to a bar afterward.
Is Ken Dog going to be there?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be a great crew, man. I'm really excited for that. Yeah, may hit a bar afterward. Maybe get a spooky cocktail. Maybe just go to a little hole-in-the-wall beer joint that we love. Don't know yet.
We could all vibe out in the COVID dumpster down the street.
We could. I don't know how much fun that would be. We certainly could do that.
I think we could make it fun.
Whole squad getting tested.
Saturday, some Texas football tickets just fell in my lap this morning thanks to a very generous backer by the name of Emily. Thank you, Emily. Very kind of you to give football tickets to me and my son and my partner.
Man, mine aren't
And she knows I'm the Longhorn fan, so.
coming through. My
Yeah.
tickets, yeah. Huh.
So
Who they
venue
got
that,
again?
BYU, Brigham Young.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
Malik getting the ball, huh?
getting the nod, it looks like, yeah. Then I have a family dinner after that.
Big soaking weekend in Austin.
A lot of soakers.
It is going to be a wet one.
A lot of soakers coming in. Got a dinner after that with my family. We're doing friend dinner Friday night, family dinner Saturday night.
Family.
And it's good. It's going to be a great weekend, man.
Is Dom going to be there from Fast and Furious?
Yeah.
He's family.
Yeah, he'll be there.
Give me that little rundown of this guest list. Like who's
Yeah, do
All
we
right.
have any absolute hitters on this guest list for your birthday dinner? Who's
We
going to
have-
be the MVP? Who's your early MVP runner?
We have the gentlemen of Washed Media
Okay, I'm one of them.
and maybe a significant other or two sprinkled in from that group. We have my high school squad, who you met on my bachelor party. We're talking Mikey and Eugene, Jared, Frank, David, another David in the squad.
Shirt change in the parking lot or what?
Toadman will be there. Travis. You met Toad before? He's a real treat. Got my sister, Haley, my brother-in-law, Kendall.
Damn, we're
We'll be
fucking
there.
cooking right now.
I extended invites to Barrett and to Micah, our friend Ryan.
Damn.
Who else we got in there? If I forget, Strat Daddy, Total Strat Move will be there.
Mhm.
With
Dude,
his,
it's going to be a race to get a good seat at this table.
with his lovely fiance Amy.
Who's going to middle?
something tells me we're going to have multiple tables.
Who's going to middle?
I think Charlie DeFreeze might even be there.
I'm going to try to ditch him.
Okay.
but he might be just forced to go.
Are we allowed to call him Chuck, or is that a no-go?
I don't really like
Is that a
Chuck.
I've
non-starter?
never been a Chuck guy.
I have had a couple moments at home where I start to say something Chuck, and then I stop myself. I don't want to go down that road. I don't want to get used to it.
Can I call him Charlie Boy?
That pretty much covers the squad, I think. If I'm forgetting one or two people, hopefully they're not listening. They won't call me out for it. But I think that's pretty much everybody.
Okay.
Gonna be a good group.
David Blaine?
David Blaine, he might levitate in at some point, but I wouldn't count on it.
Okay.
Does David Blaine just always Irish goodbye?
Mm-hmm.
It just disappears.
People are like, yeah, the check's out.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Yeah. It's going to be a squad. Might have to split up into two different tables. Hopefully not, though.
Boys and girls?
Oh, Kayla. Thanks for reminding me. You said girls. Kayla will be there as well.
I'm going to apologize to her at dinner.
For what?
For numerous things. I'm going to apologize for not helping more building the chairs at Grand X in the conference room.
She's
when
probably been
we
hanging
just
on
all
to that
laughed
one.
at her while we were just like checking Twitter. I'm going to apologize for formally complaining to Grand X about the snack situation the day before a mass layoff.
I feel like you've seen her a bunch of times since your grand.
No, but now I finally have that. I finally
Yeah.
have it in me to apologize.
Okay.
Yeah,
She'll appreciate that.
I've been carrying this guilt for a long time.
It's good. Let it out
Mm-hmm.
at a Tex-Mex dinner.
Mm-hmm.
Ran into her on the trail the other day. We walked together for a minute.
You truck sticker?
It was a meet cute, honestly. It was
You
great.
just trucked her?
Yeah.
Like you did Carlos Sainz.
Yeah. Well, he had it coming.
What's that boy getting into this weekend?
My weekend really kicks off this evening. We got a little Mav Spurs on ESPN. Luca, Wemby, it's gonna be a big one. Tomorrow, I'm gonna come into the office, just get some FaceTime in. Probably won't do much of anything. Just be like, "What's up?" I'll probably leave. Then I got Killers of the Flower Moon at 6:40. Pretty stoked about that. Got to remember to take my PP meds tonight, so I don't have to take more than one bladder break. Didn't have to throw that detail in there, but I did. Then Friday, not much of anything. I'll probably lay low. Just kidding. I'll be at dinner.
You better
Might be solo, but I'll be at
Hey,
dinner.
I'm sorry that it's during game one of the World Series, Dave. That was total accident.
Well, I will be watching it on my phone at the table.
Bring your laptop with the tablet, dude.
I mean, I have no issue with doing that. I don't really mind being that guy.
I don't care. It's such a big crew.
Anybody
that's not
that
gonna
would
matter.
care about that, like, you stink. It's the World Series.
Are all your boys from high school Rangers fans?
It's a mix.
Braun's not.
Okay.
Toad's a big Astros guy, isn't he?
He is an Astros guy. Jared, I think, is a Rangers guy. Mikey is an Astros guy.
Fucking Mikey. Is he going to take his shirt
Mikey.
off to drive up?
He probably will.
Shout out to him.
That's what he does.
Let's post a pic with him
Mm-hmm.
so people can put a face to the name.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Saturday, the reason why I'm not upset about having to watch game one from my friend's B-Day dinner is one, it's fine. Go to friend's B-Day dinner. It's a 40th birthday. Can't miss that.
Yeah.
But I'm going to game two. I'm driving up to Duncanville. My dad and I are going to game 2 of the World Series.
They're playing it in Duncanville.
Well, that's my home base, and then we're gonna
Oh.
drive out westbound 20 way and go to the Globe Life Field, the park that I have not been to yet.
Are you excited for the park?
Yes, Texas Live. Gonna get some beers before. Gonna go in, cheer on the boys. Hopefully it works out. I'm very excited about that, and then I will be driving back early Sunday morning. And hopefully get Roach soccer practice. And then, Sunday. Sunday's that cold front day.
Yeah.
Sunday's
Sunday evening.
it's gonna blow through. The coldest air will be, Monday night, but it's still gonna be like noticeable change. So that's
Oh, yeah.
that's fun. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'll probably go stand outside and just let it blow in.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. It's gonna be a fun one.
My weekend starts tomorrow. Going out to dinner with some friends. Instead of doing a food train, we were like, let's just go out to dinner. Like, let's just not. So I'm gonna go out and do that. Friday, obviously going to Dylan's 40th birthday party at Matt's Famous El Rancho. Very excited about that. Probably gonna go out after and have a spooky cocktail. Saturday, not a lot on the schedule. Saturday's gonna be one of those days where it's just me getting my my reps in with the boys, hanging out, vibing, doing our thing. Sunday's the day though. Sunday's my day. Sunday morning, got the Manchester Derby. We got Manchester United versus Manchester City. It's gonna be an absolute bloodbath.
Are you back in on Man U?
I never got out. I just like hate 'em
thought
right
about
now.
it.
I just don't like them right now, dude. Don't like them. So yeah, I'm gonna wake up and enjoy that until I don't. But some big news. Got the parents coming in. Parents are flying into town. They're bringing that cold front with them down from Michigan, baby.
Ooh, let's go to Star Bar with him.
No, I've already got requests. I've already got requests in from my mom. The second that flight lands, she wants to go straight to Matt's El Rancho. So that's where we're going.
Do I get a link with them at some point? Or what's the
Maybe,
deal?
maybe that's a quick jaunt for them. So we'll see.
They have more important people to see, I understand, meeting their grandson.
They would like to meet my new son, and they would also like to enjoy some Halloween action. They are not aware yet that Fritz absolutely hates his Halloween costume and refuses to put any costume on. If any backers out there have experience with getting your toddler to put a Halloween costume on, you know where to find me.
I think you might have to just put one on as well.
I'm fine with that. I'm totally fine with that if I have to.
Go
I just
get
don't have
the
one.
lobster costume.
Oh, yeah. I should have just bought that. I should have just stolen it if I knew they were going out of business.
Yeah, you could have easily stolen
Yeah,
it.
it would have been really easy.
Tell
Yeah,
your-
that's it.
Tell your mom to bring the Ninja Turtle costume down.
That's
Oh,
mean, dude. That's
Randy.
mean, dude.
You
That's a
sick
lot. A
sicko.
lot of strays are getting reaching their targets right now.
Randy
You're a
loves that.
sick SOB.
What's your freaking problem, dude? What's your freaking problem? But yeah, I'm excited. I haven't seen my parents since summertime, so it's gonna be a fun hang.
Glad you get to see him.
Yeah,
man.
yeah. That's all we got though.
Okay.
I have been watching Survivor though, so I'm probably gonna sprinkle in some Survivor episodes. Shout out season 28. Are you guys gonna join me?
No.
New challenge starts tonight. You guys gonna watch that?
If-
Just give it a chance to
If
earn
I
your
had to
business.
watch one of those two, it's definitely the challenge.
Then watch the challenge tonight. Just try it out, dude.
I got House of Usher. I got to get caught up on.
Usha.
Well, episode 2, player. Watch out, buddy.
In the club with my homies.
Trying to.
Keep it down
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
low key.
It's only a line I know.
Let
from the
it
song.
burn.
From a 1 to 10, she's a certified 20.
I hate when people go outside of it.
If you do it to a scale.
It pisses me off when people are like, dude, on a scale of 1 to 10, it's like a 12.
Dude, give 110%.
Like, I actually want to know what it would be on a scale of 1 to 10. That's valuable information. It's something I can quantify very easily.
20 just is unbelievable. Like a 20, she
Oh, so
doubled
you're
eyes.
twice perfection.
I mean,
Really?
I've seen plenty of pretty ladies. I married one, but come on, a 20.
Oh, that was sweet. Clip that, send it to Alyssa. She'll like that.
I'll clip that other thing you said earlier about the 3D modeling.
What? What? I didn't say shit, man. Let's
How
get
do
outta
I
here.
explain that to my wife?
You don't?
She's like, context? Nope.
Mm-mm.
Nah.
Mm-mm.
Nah.
No.
All right. We should wrap her up.
No. I'll stay here forever.
I'm about to pee
I
myself.
want
Dude,
to
I'm
stay
gonna
here
do-
forever.
I'm gonna straight up do the A-Town stomp.
I got to pee myself. I don't have my nappy on. so
Catch
I
me
gotta-
stomping.
I don't want to leave the studio. I'm in goblin mode right now. I just want to sit here and
I'm
be a
about to
goblin.
fill my nappy with fucking.
I'm just
pee-pee.
drinking my cold coffee that I didn't drink through the Amazon.
Are you gonna make a messy?
I'm gonna make it messy in my nappy.
That's what Beckham said right before he signed Lionel.
Oh,
I'm gonna make him messy.
That's sick, dude.
Recap of the Beckham documentary coming straight to your ear holes on Retail Therapy this week. by the way.
no! I'm gonna watch it.
You're kind of behind the 8 ball here,
Yeah,
Dave.
I
like,
know.
Figure it out,
I finished
David.
this like over a week ago, my guy.
Figure it out.
The first 2
David.
episodes are the GOAT episodes. The second 2 are really good, but the first 2 are really, really good.
Mhm.
Just put it out there.
How's Victoria doing?
She's great, man. She's great. I think she's underrated. I feel like she got a reputation as being mean because she kind of looks mean.
She is
She
RBF.
does
And, like,
kind of have mean face.
This documentary made me be like, you know what? She'd be a good hang.
Does it cover the,
The cheating,
the nanny scan?
it does.
I don't know that. What happened?
He was porking their nanny,
Yeah,
and that's how he porked the nanny.
He did?
not Fran Drescher.
Do-do-do-do.
Different
Who
nanny.
would have guessed that the girl?
She was getting it from Bex.
Do you have a Fran Drescher?
Meh.
Do
yeah.
it. You do
How
it.
did the laugh sound?
like that.
I love your tattoos.
I really do have to pee like real bad though. Like that wasn't a joke.
Dude, Maxwell Sheffield was so frat.
I don't know who that is.
He was the lead male lead in the nanny, dude. Maxwell Sheffield.
That's
okay,
so
hold
sick.
on a sec. What did he do for a living?
Actually, I need to know what he did for a living. Dylan, if you want to go to the bathroom,
I
and
bet
leave,
he
you
was
can
a-
just say goodbye.
I bet he was like a
Bye.
film critic.
I kind of want to know now. No, I don't know what he was, man.
Well, we can't end the show until we figure that
No,
out.
we can't. We have to figure it out now.
What did Maxwell Sheffield?
What did Maxwell show? He was a Broadway theatrical producer.
Okay.
His main rival was Andrew Lloyd Webber, which is kind of hilarious.
That rocks.
Yeah, good for him. Good for him. Okay, I'm glad we hashed that out, Dave. He turned down producing Cats, famously. That's a good bit.
Yeah.
That's smart. That's smart writing from the people back in the 90s. All right, it's been real, Dave.
Bye.